Well, this is definitely a little different. Wow. I didn't think I'd be doing a video like this. Yeah. Sorry about the inconsistent uploads, honestly. What tends to happen sometimes is, I have this idea for a video. Like, wow, this is gonna be so good. I'm really excited to write the script and record the audio and do about half of the video in editing. Cause that's what ends up happening. I'll only do half of the video in the editor. Editor. Why did I say that? I'll only do about half of the video in the editing software or whatever. And then I just kind of like lose motivation, which sucks because I've had like a lot of good videos that were like halfway done, and then I've just lost the motivation to do it, finish it up. But that's neither there neither there. I said that all wrong. Anyways, so I thought to make up for all of the 2 or 3 months and almost a year that I didn't upload, why don't I just record some Planet Coaster stuff? I mean, it's roller coasters. It fits with the channel theme. And I mean, hey, I have 2,000 hours on this game. I played a lot. So trust me, I have a lot of stuff I can record and post videos on. And it may be interesting, y'all. May not. I'm not going to sit here and say this is going to be the main type of content that I make, because it's not going to be. I feel like I'm still going to make the, reviews and the other videos like that, history videos, stuff like that. I had a video idea to where I was going to list, the best Giga coasters, in America at least. And I recorded the audio, I edited the intro, and then I think the first one, but I lost all of the video assets because I cleaned up my desktop, and I just kind of lost motivation to do it again. So that was gonna be my next video, but it didn't happen. So that's fun. And then I think after that, I was gonna do a Grover review for April Fool's Day, but I didn't start recording until the day of. So that didn't happen. But that's besides the fact. We're playing Planet Coaster now. You may be wondering, what am I making? Well, it's going to be a new park that I'm working on. I may record, may not, who knows. It's called Timberwood. It's heavily inspired by like Silver Dollar City and Dollywood, those types of parks. Just simply because I want to make a realistic park that is in the style of like nature and like being one with nature and all that, which Dollywood and Silver Dollar City do really well. I mean, when you go to Dollywood, you almost forget you're in a theme park. If you just ignore all the roller coasters, you would think you're in a Tennessee town from like, I don't know, the 1800s or something. I don't know what Tennessee looked like in the 1800s. I'm assuming it looked like that, a bunch of small villages in the mountain. But I don't know. I know nothing about Tennessee. So that's what I'm going for. Going for something like that. Sorry. Had to drink some water. My throat is really dry from, talking. Because I recorded all the audio for this. And then I realized that, half of the video wasn't sped up accordingly. So none of my audio would have made sense. So that would have been fun to have to, like, record all that and then just realize, like, oh, you screwed up. You didn't speed up the video. You actually slowed it down. So I'm re-recording all the audio. That's fun. If you can't tell by now, I'm not reading off of a script. I'm really bad at just spitballing if I don't have anyone to talk to. So if it comes off as rambly and I don't know what I'm talking about, that's because I don't. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I was going to talk about when I came on here to record this audio. But, and I thought, why not take it the same direction as like Geekism or Silverette? Just talk over the images and the audio you're hearing right now. So, hopefully you like that. If you want me to change my style of like how I talk, like if I want to bring someone on or something like that, I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Bring like one of my friends or something online. Not online, but like in a call or something to talk about, just roller coaster stuff. I think that'd be interesting. Because that's really what my channel's about. It's about like news and like opinions and stuff like that of theme parks. But I feel like that's enough talking about my channel that is, you know, practically dead. Like, it's hanging on by an IV drip. That's how dead it is. So, right here, I'm working on a picnic area. I've noticed that a lot of parks have these, especially non-chain parks like Busch Gardens or Dollywood. They'll have these picnic areas outside of the park. So that's what I'm building here. I'm building a picnic area. I feel like I put a little bit too many benches and like trash cans and stuff. But, you know, it's not like I can't go back and remove those. I probably will. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. I really like these wood pieces. I used them a lot in this first video. And honestly, I'll probably continue to use them. Because they're really good for trims. And they're really good for supports. Like, if you've ever made a GCI coaster, these wood pieces, I think they're from Vintage. Maybe. I don't know. I think they're from the Vintage pack, yeah. These wood pieces from the Vintage pack, they're really good. They're thin, so it makes everything a little bit more realistic and a lot easier to work with. So I really like using them. I'm using them a lot as, like, trim for, buildings and stuff. And here's a cool other piece you can use. It's just a door. It's literally just a door that I flipped upside down. But it works really good for, layered roofing. Like, you know how you have those tiled wood roofs? Sometimes? It works really good for that. I'd recommend using that. If you ever are trying to make custom roofing, I'd recommend using that. Because it's simple, it's easy, but it looks good once it's all done. You'll see that, when you, yeah, when the video, not video, but, like, when this section ends. Which, I think it's gonna end soon. Let's see, is it? Yeah, it's, well, it'll end in about maybe, I don't know, 2-3 minutes, maybe? I don't know. I can't tell time. I'm not good with time. So yeah. I don't know. I feel like this series could be interesting. Not like philosophically or anything. Just, I don't know. Something to look at while you have in the background or, you know, that kind of thing. Because, honestly, I love making stuff like this. It's really fun to me. I participate in a lot of Planet Coaster contests. And that's actually where this park spawned from. I got burnt out from building a Guardians of the Galaxy themed roller coaster for a Channel 5 contest, movie contest. Which, if you want to see a POV of that when I'm done, let me know. I'll post it here. Because I am going to have to record a POV in case, like, the audio stuff doesn't sync up. So, like, who knows? If you're interested, I can upload it here along with the workshop link if you wanted to check it out. But anyways, I got burnt out from making that along with some other parks. So I decided to, you know, take a little breather, work on something at my own pace, and just work on, you know, this small park. It's not going to be too big. It's not going to be an end-to-end park. So, I don't know. I'm guessing I'll have it done within a year, maybe. That's if I, like, really keep up with it. Work on it about every other week, that kind of thing. But, yeah. I'll upload it to, like, the workshop and stuff. And here is where I was talking about the benches. I place way too many. Like, if I was doing something like the Fest House at Busch Gardens, to where I have, you know, just rows of benches, that'd be fine. That'd be one thing. But benches are really hard in this game if you want to have them center and, like, just looking good. Because they're off the grid. So you can't do, like, copy-paste with them. Which was really stupid. Frontier should have added that. And here we are working in the actual park for the first time in, like, what, 9 minutes? Yeah, we're working for the first time. Inside of the... Hey! You knocked that off. You know I'm recording. Why you gotta be so negative? Sorry, I got my dog on my lap. He wants down, but, you know, I kind of can't let him down right now because the backyard has chemicals in it. So that's fun. I don't want to kill my dog. Anyways, so we're making the sign here. I'm jumping all over the place. Like I said, I am not good with talking without a script. So maybe I'll write a script next time. Or I can just bring someone on like I was talking about. Anyways, we're working on the sign here for the park. I've noticed that a lot of these parks that are very focused on nature, they like to have water features for their entrance signs, or just in general. When you first come into the park, they have water features. I know at Dollywood, near Lightning Rod, they have this elaborate, like, wooden pipe trough thing for water that they have. It looks really cool when you walk under it. They have that there. Silver Dollar City, I know they have the sun sign with Silver Dollar City or whatever on it, with some water behind it, I believe. And then at Busch Gardens, they have a fountain. When you get into the park, they have this big fountain with like a statue on top that looks really nice. It's very photogenic when they actually have it on. So I thought, why not make some ew. I'm not good at speaking. I get tongue twisted easily. Anyway, like I was saying though, you know, I thought, why not make something similar to that? So I have this like big rocky hill, and I'm putting these water jets underneath the rocks and in between like the crevices. So it... Sorry, my dog is like going crazy right now playing with his baby. I really hope you can't hear that, because that would kind of ruin the audio. Are you okay? Are you fun? Are you happy? Are you playing with your baby? Is that what's going on? Yeah. I can hear you halfway across the room. Yeah. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry about that. My dog, he went a little ballistic there and like just started barking. So I had to get him to calm him down so the audio doesn't sound like complete crap. But anyways, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, the sign. I was making this like rocky hill or whatever that, as you can see, I put the water features on it. So everything looks nice, looks good. So, yeah. I mean, I think it looks good, especially when I plant all these plants on it. It ends up looking realistic, which, I mean, that's what I was going for. I didn't want it to be like it was plopped down. And then here, we're taking the sign from the front of the building. I am going to have to, like, grab it again with the actual tree on it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I think it looks really... It's not connected, which sucks. But... You know how parks are. They find ways to connect stuff. And did I loop? No, okay. I thought I looped video here, because I've seen this so many times. So here is the final clip, I think, of the video, if I'm not mistaken. We're building this, building. I'm gonna have the front of the park lined with, little shops and stuff. This one isn't a shop. It's just kind of like a facade building. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to copy and paste this. I was building it with the intent of copy and pasting. So I can just make my life a whole lot easier. Of course, I change it up a bit. Change, the... Not the style, but the shape of it. The shape of the building. So it doesn't look like, I copy and paste everything, but, I did. So here, I'm working on the roof. I end up changing the roof in a little bit. Simply because it looked too boxy, and I didn't want that. So I end up going for something like this, to where it runs up the side of the building with, that hangover. I fiddle here for a little bit, looking for a piece. I thought they had a smaller piece there, but they didn't. So I ended up going for something like this. Something very similar to the front of the park entrance. You may have saw it a little bit, I don't know. With a balcony and stuff like that. It comes out really nice. I like how this looks. Really, the only thing I don't like is the window that I placed at the very top. You'll see it in a little bit. it just, I don't know, it looks too fake. You know, it doesn't look like it's meant to be there. So if I had to go back and like change this, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Find a way to fix that roof, so it looks a little bit more natural. But you know, it is what it is. Honestly, I don't know how many times I've said that. How many times have I said "but" in this video? I'm sure it's been a lot. Here, I think I'm talking to someone, or I went somewhere, or something like that. So that's what that pause was. And here, this is the same door, I believe, or a similar door that I used for the roof of the picnic table. And it honestly works really well. Especially with the pre-made trim, it looks really nice. I love it. Yeah. I mean, it's a small building, so it's not gonna have too much detail, but the detail it does have, it looks nice. You know, it looks presentable. It's not something you'd see at a Six Flags park, but it's not something you'd see at like a Cedar Fair park either. You know, it looks like it was meant to be there, and that's kind of like the theme of this park is I want everything to look like it's meant to be there. Kind of like how the design style of Busch Gardens is. Like at Busch Gardens, every coaster, except for Pantheon, right now at least, I really hope they add more theme into that, or at least like fix up the station. But every coaster at Busch Gardens looks like it's been there. It looks like it's been there since the 70s, since the park opened. I mean, if you look at Google Earth photos of where Invader was, that was just a small plot of like an abandoned playground that they had. But they ended up turning it into a plaza for the new roller coaster, and it honestly, it looks good. If you've never been to the park, you would never thought that there was like an abandoned play structure there, which is crazy. Busch Gardens team is really good at integrating stuff. And I mean, even to some extent, Pantheon is well integrated. It looks like it doesn't look like it's been there per se, but it doesn't look out of place, you know? It looks like that plot of land was meant for a coaster, but they just installed it. But then again, the coaster's still under construction. I mean, it's nowhere being it. Like I said, English is not good for me right now. But it looks nowhere done, but it's not half bad for what they have. You know what I mean? They're definitely gonna add like more plants and stuff, but we'll just have to wait for people to say that. And you know, I don't really understand why people are getting so negative about the coaster, saying it was neutered and stuff, because it hasn't even opened up, for one. And for two, the slowdown that people are talking about, it still flies through the rest of the layout. You know, it's not like Velocicoaster, to where it's like a whole scenic tour of Islands of Adventure from the top of Velocicrap. That is not what I meant to say. Velocicoaster's layout. You know, top hat, whatever. Speaking of Velocicoaster, I hear people say it's really good. I mean, it looks good. The theming on the ride, not subpar, but it's amazing. Like, honestly, I'd say it's up there with Rise of the Resistance at Hollywood Studios. But from what I've seen of the ride and, like, testing and stuff, really the only good part of it looks like the, either the stall or the Heartline roll over the water. That's really the part that I would be, most excited for, if I'm being honest. The rest of the ride looks like it meanders through a little bit. It's a little sluggish, which, I mean, hey, if you want a coaster for hang time, that's fine. But you can do hang time without, you know, the coaster slowing down, that kind of thing. But, you know, with that being said, we're ending off the video. We're just coloring in this little plaza area, the brick, and then we're adding these lights. I ended up changing these lights. Yeah, there it is. After we added those lights, that's kind of like just the end of the video. If you like this style of content, let me know. I will definitely do more of it. I really like it, if you can't tell. I love Planet Coaster, so this is fun for me. I'll see you guys in the next video.